Hey, what's going on? It's Joe. It's Thursday afternoon. It's hot. It's about 4:30. Still has to be in the high 90s, maybe 100 degrees. But the good news is the sun's going down in the next couple of hours, and then it'll dip down to 95 degrees. So I'm going to jump on the train here in En Nut, head up to Siam, and get on the Silom train, transfer, go around to the Chao Phraya River. And the plan is to get off at Sapan Taksin and take a look around the river. So this is the Siam Central Station right near the Siam Paragon Mall. Pretty busy at, I think it's about 5:15, but this is nothing. It can get 100 times busier. You just got to be a little bit careful when one train pulls up. People will kind of run over here to the other train. My train, I'm now switching. This is the Sukhumvit light green line. Kind of the main line running up and down the popular spots here in Bangkok. I'm now going to transfer to the dark green line, the Silom line, and head off in that direction, and it'll end up over by the Chao Phraya River.
สถานีต่อไปสะพานตากสิน Next station สะพานตากสิน
So just take exit 1 or 2, follow the signs to the Satorn Pier, and you'll find the river and all the tourist taxis, not to mention the local water taxis. I'm not an expert. I know they're colored and they're cheaper than the tourist boat, that's for sure. But good thing about the tourist boat is it's hop on, hop off for 24 hours. So here it is, the Chao Phraya River. Some of the most expensive hotels in town line the river. The Oriental, I think, the Royal Orchid. Now this is a more local boat as opposed to the tourist hop on hop off all day boat. These boats, that's blue, so you have to look at the map where the blue boat goes. It only goes to so many stops, and then there's a green boat, an orange boat, that kind of thing. And from what little I know, you get on and the person's just shaking the coin can. The jump on, jump off boats are really a good deal. I saw 150 baht, but I'm a little confused. I've did them in the past, and it's 5:45 right now. I think what she was saying is the last tourist boat stop at 5:30 p.m. So she was trying to sell me a pass for the next day. So I'm just going to jump on another local boat and maybe just take a small little tour, and another day get that pass and jump off at all the hot spots. Your different Watts and the Grand Palace, all that's, a lot of it is located on the river, and these boats will take you right there. Now there's a more traditional longtail boat. If money's no issue, I think you can rent one of those out privately if you have a large size group. And then across the way, I'm not sure if that one gets underway. Some of them are permanently docked, but they have the river cruise boats, dinner cruise, I guess, and they take off more when the lights go low, or nighttime, I guess is another word for that. So I'm in this line for the free boat to Asiatique, and it is 5:45. So a lot of people are going to use these free boats to get home. So keep that in mind if you have a choice to go at 3 or 6 p.m. You know, you might catch a little of the commuter traffic. Now this is one of the hop-on, hop-off tourist boats. Again, 150 baht. That's a pretty good deal. So that's the free boat. Just comes straight here to Asiatique, and if you're not a big boat person, that's a nice easy 10-minute ride, and then you end up here at Asiatique. I'll explain it. Seaport Village in San Diego, if you're familiar, is just a little fancy area right on San Diego Bay. This is the same thing, but it's right on the Chao Phraya River. It's just a bunch of restaurants, bars, Ferris wheel. They have a little bit of street food. It's just a little fancier, but it's just a place to come buy souvenirs and hang out. Although it's super popular with the Thai people as well, not only tourists. Getting here to Asiatique, I took the BTS to Sapan Taksin and then the free shuttle here. Now you can see the line for I think that's the line for the free shuttle to go back is no joke. But again, this is prime tourist area, plus it's also commuter time. So try to time all that, but what you really don't want to do is take a taxi here. It's from En Route to get here. Well, it still took a long time on the train. I think it took a little under an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. In a taxi, I would guess an hour and 45 minutes if you're lucky. Just crossing Bangkok traffic is no joke at rush hour. And it says they have a Disney 100 Village. I'm not sure what that's about. I haven't been here to Asiatique in 6 years, 7 years. So let's take a look around. Now this says in 1855, Sir John Bowring came to then Siam to start trade between Britain and Thailand, or Siam as it was in 1855. It's cooling down a little bit, but it's still 82 degrees maybe. A little after 6 p.m. But it's never going to be 60 degrees, so just deal with the heat. This vessel, now a restaurant, is it says it's a commemorative boat of the Siam Asiatic Trading Company. $100 for the merry-go-round, or about $2.90. Here's some Memphis-style barbecue in Bangkok. A nice little beer garden area. There's no problem here in Bangkok just having a beer anywhere, unlike a lot of places in the US. Just be responsible. There's the Chang beer tent. Sun's dipping away behind the buildings, and really nice evening here on the Chao Phraya. Now this is, I believe, the exact same boat we just rolled in on. Similar to any water taxi, they'll just be with a different colored flag. Blue flag, green flag, orange flag, and they all make different stops. You can read the signs, but this one clearly says Asiatique. And it's just a free shuttle. And I'm not pretending to be any kind of expert on Bangkok geography, but the Sapan Taksin is down there, and across the way from Sapan Taksin is the brand new fancy Icon Siam Mall, and I believe that's in the Thonburi, which would be over here, section of Bangkok. It's been referred to as the Brooklyn of Bangkok. I have a couple of friends that live over there, and I think in the last 8-10 years, that's kind of the place where everybody went to just get a bigger apartment at a cheaper price, yet you're still 10 train stops, I'm guessing, to the center of Bangkok and the Siam Paragon area. And that Golden Dome building, I forget what the name is, that is from The Hangover 2, that one scene up on the rooftop. And if I have my bearings straight, the Chao Phraya kind of snakes around, and the actual port that they use here in Bangkok is kind of down my way. It kind of snakes around, and I'm guessing En Route would be over here somewhere. So you can see the large ships coming in from, I'm guessing, the Gulf of Thailand to the port of Bangkok. It's still quite a ways up the river. Looks like a booze cruise boat getting ready to start the evening. Miniature golf time. It says it's Pixar putt. I don't remember the last time I was here, Disney being a part of Asiatique, but I guess it is now. $500 Thai baht for the Ferris wheel. What's that about? $14, a little less? Looks like they have a haunted house now. This place is actually nicer than I remember. There's a lot of kids running around, kind of like a Disneyland vibe. Hopefully not at a Disneyland price. It's not too bad. The haunted house is 300 Thai baht. And then as you head inside, you'll just find rows and rows of restaurants, souvenir shops. Looks like a clothing store, shoe store. It's just a mall, but it's really, really geared towards tourist items. There's a Thai silk shop. Just be warned, you can probably get Thai silk cheaper almost anywhere in Bangkok than here at Asiatique, I would guess. I see some cheaper 100 baht things, but yeah, that's not like the real Thai silk. That's a fakey kind of machine-made thing. And of course they're gonna have all the souvenir items. I'm sure prices are a little bit negotiable. If you're really into your souvenirs and refrigerator magnets, all this kind of thing, stop by the MBK, the old shopping mall, right across the street from the Siam Paragon, the fancy shopping mall. And you'll find, I think it's 6 floors of just discounted everything. That's MBK Mall. That's a peek at Asiatique. Again, kind of touristy, and if you're bringing the kids, plan on paying for some haunted houses and Ferris wheels, but it's not crazy unaffordable. And again, I would avoid jumping in one of these taxis, not because they're super expensive. You can cross Bangkok for less than $10, oftentimes less than $5. It's just the traffic. It's murder. I actually came here in a taxi one time. My girlfriend I was with, she just wasn't feeling so hot, and she wanted to come. I said, well, let's just jump in a cab, and however long it takes, and it took almost 2 hours. And that was at 8:30 at night. So this sign here says the shuttles leave Saturn Pier 4:15, 4:45, 5:15, 5:45 from 4:15 p.m. only until 11:15 at night it comes, and then going in the other direction 4:30, so on the half hour up until 11:30 p.m. Of course you can take a water taxi up here to Asiatique in the middle of the day. Right in front of the old sailing ship will be Pier 2, and this is where you're going to get on the free shuttle. And here at Sapan Taksin, you can also catch the Icom Siam, the shuttle boat, from 9 in the morning till 11 at night. That's where these people are lined up. Fancy, fancy mall. You're not gonna see anything like it in the United States. It's crazy. And here's the Icom shuttle. It just takes you straight across the river. The mall's almost directly on the other side. This pier is very busy. The second one pulls out, another pulls in, and these guys are all just waiting to get into this busy pier. Some of these are hotel private boats, or I think some fancy restaurants. Well, that's the Hilton. So the Hilton boat will just take you straight to the Hilton Pier. There's one for the Peninsula Hotel. Hey, thanks for checking out my little video on Asiatique. It's a great little place, a little touristy, but I'd put it as a must-see here in Bangkok. Take the free shuttle up there, get a little boat ride, a little 2-for-1. If you like these looks around Bangkok, this is where I live, and I'll be learning the city and making videos as I go. Consider subscribing. Thank you so much.